Let's start the recording, at least.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Sorry for the technical troubles. Thank you, Itamar, for hosting this. Today is May 13th. We are here for the DRA support sync in KubeVirt. So the first topic is from Nestor. Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I can go ahead. Yeah, that's about the host device feature gate. Yeah, I would like to understand, since I couldn't be in the meeting, I would like a little bit to understand the reasons behind not promoting it to beta this time, and what can we do better for the next time, or if there is a possibility. And yeah, just know a little bit about the context about it.
Yeah, sure. So I think there is no reason for it to not go graduate to beta. I think in the last SIG compute meeting, what we had agreed on is that all the code path of host DRA devices is exactly the same as the GPU DRA devices. But the only reason why we have separate webs is because historically, like, this was the first web we went through, and then we decided to change the feature gates at the implementation time. So it turned out it was a bad decision in retrospect, but we have to live with that separate web for 3 releases at least. So the plan is that we will still graduate host devices to beta, but we just need to move everything in the GPU Web 10 design document in a separate design document that also captures this decision and puts everything in the host DRA web nicely. So if you have some cycles, can you please help in creating a KubeVirt enhancement pull request which copies over the design document and appropriately documents this decision that we have taken. And with that, we should be good to go, unless folks on the call have other opinions.
I wonder if it should be that complex. Yeah, I mean, another document will be fine, but I mean, maybe we should just mention in the main one that, or in the issue, that this is just like these two have the same fate.
Sure.
I don't know what you guys think, but okay, if it's not overcomplication, okay, we're already overcomplicated with two different API fields, but no.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I thought that having separate web will be better separation. Maybe Itamar has thoughts on this, but I'm fine either ways. For me, the code is exactly the same, so there's no point in uh, overcomplicating it. So uh, I don't know. Let's do a majority poll here, and we can decide. Does anyone have concerns with just one document representing both, or one issue representing both, or should we do it separately?
Uh, Uh,
I
don't
don't have a strong opinion on this. I think that, but yeah, maybe this is correct. Maybe we just need everything in a single place, and it will be the simpler approach.
Yeah, I know Igor is not on this call, but he had been asking similar questions as well. So should reach out to him if he has thoughts and opinions. If not, Nestor, I think what we can do is fold the host devices DRA in the same Web 10. Again, do the full circle, and then we can graduate both of them.
Okay, so for me, what it doesn't change anything. I just continue working, etiqueting ABPs 10, like I am doing with my Minikube enablement,
Yes,
and
yes, you
then
can.
should be fine unless Igor has something else to say. Or, but sorry, did someone say something or wanted to say something?
Yes, for it does not change anything. I just wanted to bring everyone up to speed with what our discussion was. So Vladik and Itamar, I think what we decided between Nestor and I in a separate asynchronous call is that because end-to-end test is one of the requirement for beta graduation, on the host devices part, the VFIO AP devices require a separate setup for the end-to-end test and that is using Minikube. So Nestor has an issue up to go down this path of exploring that mock VFIO AP device using Minikube, and he will use that as an end-to-end test for the host devices.
Yeah.
So I think in my perspective, that end-to-end test effort is going to be requirement for the beta of host devices. So we can follow that work, and if it doesn't go through, then we will defer the beta one more release. Does that make sense, or are we missing something there?
No, I mean, for me, it's a viable path. I mean, anyway, we don't have these devices. It's just a mess to set it up. So yeah, we are actually testing, the plumbing that we do around, and not the devices themselves. So fake, not fake. Actually, I think it's good.
Yeah. So the fake device is actually going to be from a kernel. Correct me, Nexter, if I'm wrong, but it will be from a kernel supported module, right? So it will, for all intents and purposes, the contract between KubeVirt and libvirt will stay.
Yeah.
We're just orchestrating everything from DRA API to DOM XML, everything,
Yeah.
and testing that.
So yeah, maybe I can spend some words about it. So that the problem that we need with Minikube kind is that because all the tests that were done with the DRA example driver was done with Kinth. And Kinth is not enabled in S390X. That's the limitation. But if we were only testing host devices for host devices in another architectures, then the kind solution will be fine. So that's why I'm exploring this path. And then also with this kind of solution enables working on that right now enables us to choose things that we are iterating on that. We have both the options of first to just leverage that we have access to the host and then we don't have nested virtualization. And there is also a limitation with some devices. If you use nested virtualization, you cannot do double nested mediated devices. At least it's not tested. That's the first limitation. And yeah, if we find by enabling that, if we find a problem with that, we can also leverage some Minikube facilities like mocking a driver itself and try to mock it. So the first approach is to just use Minikube as a platform to giving a card. I can put this card in I can just pass through. This is not pass through, but it's just access to the CSFS. And if it doesn't work, we can still try to create a stupid driver who just passed devices, and that will be compatible with BFIO, with all the BFIO device types. But all the BFIO device types that are supported. So that means it's an investigation phase, but we have some commonalities there, and I am working on these commonalities right now. Yeah, don't know if it makes sense for you. And yeah, do you have questions so far? Okay.
No, I think from my perspective, this makes sense. And we can keep us posted on how this work is going, because once the Minikube things are tested out, there will also be a requirement on the KubeVirt CI to install the driver dependency and run an end-to-end flow. So that I mean, folks in the community can help out with the CI setup and everything once your testing is done. like the functionality testing. Okay, so if we don't have more thoughts on this one, we can move on to the next topic. The next one is similar. I just wanted to share everyone what are the building blocks or blockers for the beta graduation for Web 10. So the first thing we will need is bump to Kubernetes 136 dependencies. Right now, the KubeVirt KubeVirt Go mod is pinned to 134 Kubernetes. And I explored a little bit on changing this to 136, but 136 changes the Go version of the library. So we are using, Kubernetes is using 126 Go. So I got blocked onto the builder image, not having the right Go version. So yeah, it would be great if someone can help me figure out how to get a new builder image so that we can bump the dependencies. Or if anyone else is working on bumping this dependency, then I can collaborate with them. Either way should be okay. But I think that's what we need for the graduating this. And this is tracked in a work in progress PR here. The other thing that we had agreed on in the web is to move away from the pod resource claim API in the spec and use KubeVirt's own type, so that in the future we are able to extend the KubeVirt type to also include auto-generated or managed claims. And now is the right time. This PR also tracks migrating away from that. I think once we have these two things, I think the next thing is end-to-end test and user guide. Shrija is working on the end-to-end test on this side. Shrija, do you have any updates to share here?
Yeah, so I have started working on E2E tests. So the basic plan is to, there is a POC by Oshaval to mock kernel driver for MDev hardware. I'm taking that as first step and changing the setup to include the PCIe devices as well. And yeah, using the DRA example driver to advertise the resources. Yeah, the work is in progress. Maybe by the next call, maybe I'll be able to demo it.
Yeah. I think we have a tracking issue for this. Let me put this here.
Yeah, maybe I have a proof of concept with DRA example driver with this. Locally, and uses these drivers here. I will share the link here in the comments, and so you may. So if you need some support, just ping me, because I already managed with a really stupid serial driver, which passes with BFI or PCI.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Just build this device. You can just build the device, but you need to be in a virtualized environment. Okay, I will shut up. So you can ping me if you need me. So.
Yeah.
So Nestor, if you're planning to use the DRA example driver for this with Minikube, maybe it might make more sense to just have a single module for both VFIO AP and VFIO. That way, the maintenance on example DRA driver is less. So the module will be same. The only difference is your test will be invoked through Minikube setup, and the GPU test will be invoked through kind setup. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm a little bit without caffeine today, but it makes sense for now. And I will ping you afterwards because I need to think about the POC that I did, if there are some limitations. But yeah, that makes sense for now.
Okay. Yeah. Then maybe once Rija has this code out, you can build the AP core, like AP support on top of that, or whichever of you gets to merging that PR first can reuse that module. Okay. Any questions on end-to-end test plan? If not, one last question I have is, do you guys feel at risk of this feature, or are we still on track with the with the release timeline and everything? Mostly Nestor and Shrija.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I'll try to finish it off by the deadline. I mean, for 1.9.
Okay. Yeah. In case you feel this is at risk, feel free to reach out. We can add resources to move it forward faster.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The next thing, user guide. So I think I am little. I think I want to use this time to discuss what the user guide will look like. I think in the past we have said that the user guide should go in the KubeVirt website, but I wanted to understand like who maintain, like, is there a separate SIG for the website, or like where are the discussions happening for the website and user guide things?
I think Andrew handling this.
Okay. Andrew for this. Okay, I think I will ping him about this. I think from my perspective, the question that I had is like, what section in the website should we contribute this guide to? What makes more sense? But since Andrew is not here, we'll reserve this for him in some other community call.
So don't we have yeah, maybe it's not organized correctly. I mean, maybe what we need is a new place where we could organize everything that's related to.
Yeah, I know this one. So we have this page which shares the, oh well, I think I'm just sharing a tab, but I can paste the link here in the chat. We have this page which shares the device plugin concepts. Maybe we can have a similar page for DRA.
Yeah, I just want to comment.
Yeah, Felix, go ahead.
Yeah, those are actually two separate things. I think it's two repositories for website and for user guide. But yeah, in general, I think you should just be able to create a PR on the website repository to create a blog post. I think it's a blog post. And for user guide, I just wanted to comment on the sections. I think there's already a section that's called compute. So I just add the new pages there.
Oh, okay. So you mean this one, right? Let me share this tab. So I went
right
to the user guide and the compute section.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We're also working on reorganizing this, by the way. So there's some work ongoing, some work by CNCF, but for now I would just add it here.
Okay, so I think this makes sense. Let me save this. Okay, that's very helpful. I will go through that. Okay, I think that's all the planned topics we had. I just wanted to go back to the 136 bump. Um, is there any process or anyone I can reach out to uh, for the Go 126 bump that is needed for this?
I think going to the 6CI meetings on Monday will help you advocate for it.
Okay, it's awesome. Okay, cool. I will do that. Then the next, I mean, for the rest of the time, I just wanted to go through the open PRs we have and see if anyone wants to raise anything. Uh, so this one was opened very recently. I think Aurel, you have a lot of context on this. Does it need more attention, or are you making progress here?
I'm about to approve it, and hopefully Felix is also okay with the direction. So I don't think any more attention is needed here.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it open today morning. Or yesterday I was not able to get to it yet. I will spend some time on reviewing that as well. The next one. Oh yes, this one needs attention. So basically, this is a bug fix on release. So we merged this bug fix, which basically helps us. There was an issue with multi-device rendering of resource claim, and this is a bug fix for it. The only thing that is pending on this side is cherry picking it to release 1.8. So if a root approver can look and approve this, it is very helpful. I think we need this for other efforts going on between NVIDIA and Red Hat. Yeah, I've tagged Jed on it, so Itamar and Jed, if you guys can take a look, it will be helpful.
Yeah, I will. Sorry for being late.
Yeah, no problem. This is a draft PR. I am yet to take a look at it, but conceptually, what this PR is saying is we need to skip CPU manager when we are doing DRA allocation with when we are doing DRA allocations in VMI. However, I'm not sure if we can do this until the CPU DRA devices are supported. So I plan to take a deeper look at it, but at high level, this seems like this needs needs to wait for the CPU DRA devices. I think this is also draft. This is a big one. I know a lot of people have looked at this one. How do you guys feel about this? Is there something that needs attention here, or it's just going forward as expected?
Actually, I'm reviewing it. It has some comments. We are working on it.
Okay. Yeah, I plan to take a look at it. It's in my backlog, but it will be a while before I get to it.
Yeah, for some reason, it has 20 reviewers.
Yeah. Okay. Then this is my PR. I think this one is blocked on the 136 bump, like I discussed earlier. So I don't think we need attention on this until I figure that out. There was one more. I think this one. This is a genuine bug fix, but I'm not sure if the author is active anymore. But I think this bug fix is required, and it's a genuine bug. So I'm going to ping the author. If I don't hear back for a couple weeks, then maybe someone else can pick it up.
I mean, I remember that. That was, I opened a PR fixing the same bug, and then I remember that this PR was there. So that means if he doesn't answer, we can just unclose my PR and yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, Felix, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that Nestor created a PR. I remembered that as well, and I think it had the LGTM already, and this one here, I don't think the author will move this forward, so we should just go with Nestor's PR.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys want to comment this and close this, then do that. I'll review. I mean, it's the same thing basically. So we can move that forward. That's fine. Okay. I think that's all we have. The other ones are. I did some pre-screening. The other ones are not related. So I think that's all I had on the agenda. If anyone has more thoughts, we can discuss now, or we can call it a day here. Going once, twice. Okay, I think. Thank you everyone for joining. Thanks Itamar for hosting this, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you very much, Alex. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye-bye.